Hi friends, it's Mohammed Musaddiq. Welcome to my channel Tutorials for Everyone. Guys, in today's video, I'm gonna tell you that how you can upgrade the geolocation update in FMC. Yeah, you heard it right. So first of all, you need to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. So and then I'm gonna tell you that how you can upgrade. So first of all, you need to log into your FMC with your admin credentials, and once you logged in into your FMC credential, you can see that on the left on the dashboard there is a product updates widget, and you can see that geolocation update, my current geolocation update is none, and the latest is obviously unknown. So first, what I need to do is that I have to go to system and go to the updates, and going into the third tab, that is geolocation updates. And so if you can see that there are the two options, that is one time geolocation updates and the recurring one. So one time is for if you have any file there, then you can browse it down and download it for the first time. But if you schedule it for your future one, so you need to go to the recurring one and schedule it accordingly. So here you can see that my time zone is American New York, so I have to change it like from to the Asia, Karachi. I'll go to the time zones and I'll select the Asia Karachi. Yeah, so you can see that my time has been changed accordingly. And similarly, if I can change any other time zone, then my time change will be changed. Here you can see that Asia Baghdad. Yeah, so I'll select it Asia Karachi, and once I do that, I'll go back to geolocation updates, system updates, the third tab, that is geolocation update, and I'll check the box of this recurring geolocation update, and I'll schedule my updates. What it will do, that it will download the geolocation update from the support side, and then it will install it on FMC. So I'm scheduling it PM, and I'll save this configuration. The configuration has been saved. Now if you can go back to overview page, and the downloading will be started, and it will be showing on the task menu. So you have to go to the green icon, going into the third tab, that is task tab, and here you can see that there is a dialog box appearing saying that geolocation update has been started. And I can show you, yeah, you can see that geolocation downloading has been started. So I'll fast forward here, and once the download has been completed, I'll come back with the installation process. So it will take a while, probably a couple of minutes, and because it is downloading for the first time, so yeah, it will take time. So please bear with me, and meanwhile, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe my channel, and I hope you are liking this video, so press the thumbs up icon, and if you have any queries, do mention in the comment section. So it's almost there. Yeah, just there. So you can see that downloading has been completed, and on the left hand side on the product updates there is a latest update available, and the installation has been started. So once the installation has been done, then it will be available in the current tab as well. So yeah, it will take a couple of minutes as well. So the installation has been completed, and you can see that the current version is displaying there. So it's mean that my geolocation update has been installed on the FMC. So in the upcoming video, I'll show you that how you can upgrade the rule update and the VDB. So don't forget to subscribe my channel, and thank you so much for watching it. I hope you liked it. Hey friends, it's Mohammed Musaddiq. Welcome to my channel Tutorials for Everyone. Guys, in today's video, I'll show you that how you can upgrade the version of Cisco Firepower system, and moreover, I'll show you that how you can monitor it from the CLI as well. So first of all, you need to go to your FMC GUI, and you have to log in from your admin credentials. Once you do that, you have to move into the overview tab, or you can say overview page. Here you can see that all the widgets are available. The widgets, like, it will show you the IP address of your FMC, the name of your FMC, and also the health status of your FMC. On the left hand side there is a widget called the product updates. In this particular widget you can see that my current version is 640. Well, in this upgradation I'll go to 6407, and for that I have to go into the system and move into the updates tab. Here you can see that I doesn't have any file uploaded for this particular upgradation. So I'll do that. I have to select on the choose file. I'll select that particular iOS version which I'm going to. Here I'm selecting this particular 6407 version file. I'll press upload. It will upload the file into my FMC. Probably it will take couple of minutes. Yeah, you can see that my file has been uploaded, and once the file has been uploaded, I'll push this file by pressing this this icon on the right hand side. I'll show you that. Yeah, you can see that now I'm pressing this push icon. And I also want to tell you that the reboot will be required in this installation. I'll push this button. Yeah, you can see that now your FMC is available. I'll press on the launch readiness check. It will obviously check my readiness. Yeah, it's in progress, so probably it will take a couple of minutes. Once the readiness has been completed, I'll go for the installation process. You can see that the task being available. Yeah, it has been completed successfully. Now I'll close this tab and I'll show you on the task menu that my readiness has been completed successfully. So now I'll press into the install button and it will ask me, yeah, are you sure you want to continue? Yes, definitely I'll do that. Now the installation has been started. Let me go to the CLI as well and I'll show you a couple of commands where you can monitor the installation. First of all, you need to SSH into your FMC by your admin credentials. Right now I'm doing that. Yeah, I'm logged in. Now you have to go to the directory called the cd space var slash log slash sf. Once you are into your directory, run your command ls minus l. It will show you the files that you have been uploaded. Go into that particular file cd into this category and run the command tail minus f status dot log. It will show you the right now the current status of your installation. You can see that now the percentage has been increasing, and you can also monitor it from the GUI as well. Going into the task tab, you can see that now the installation has been started. Once the installation has been finished, it will go for the reboot. And if you have a major update, it will obviously definitely it will take a time. You can see that now the installation has been completed and it has been the system is going down. Yeah, obviously it is going for the reboot. I'll show you. GUI has been a bit, GUI has been lagging from the CLI, so it will. Right now, you can see that system will now be rebooted. I'll just show you the ping response as well. Yeah, it is still going for the reboot. Yeah, the ping response is there. Let me place it on the right hand side of my screen. I'll try to log in onto the CLI as well. Yeah, now my session has been expired because the device has been rebooted. So I log in into again into my FMC and obviously on the on the CLI as well. You can see that my version has been upgraded and it is showing right here build 53. Obviously the ping response is still there. Now I'm going to log into my GUI. You can see that the task notifications are there and they are showing that installation has been successfully installed. The new version has been successfully installed. I'll go to the overview tab again. I'll show you that my version has been upgraded. You can see that on the software tab, yeah, my version is 6.407. So in this way you can upgrade your Cisco FMC. So friends, I hope you like this video. If you do, please share it with your friends and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching it. Stay tuned. Hello friends, this is Muhammad Musaddiq. I am back with another video. In this video, I'm gonna explain you how you can download and install the GNS3 step by step on the Windows operating system. Moreover, you must watch the video till the very last as I'm going to explain you how you can set up the basic configuration on a router and how you can import an iOS image on the router. So let's start with the downloading first. Guys, let's see how we can download and install GNS3 on Windows 10 operating system. So for downloading, you have to just go to the web browser and you have to just open the GNS3 website by typing gns3.com. It will open up the homepage of GNS3 website. So now you have to just click on this free download tab. Now this sign up page will be appeared. Actually, this page is requesting you to create an account if you are a new user and you don't have any account for GNS3. So you have to just provide your information, that is first name, last name, email, school, password, country, zip code, and you have to click on create account and continue. However, in my case, I've been using GNS3 for a while now, so I will just provide my email address and the password and my account will be logged in. So I will just proceed further and you will see that now the GNS3 downloading options will be available for multiple operating system, that is Windows, Mac and the Linux. Well, we are downloading a GNS3 for Windows operating system, so we will just click on this download button. However, before we do that, if you see here, there is an option called for optimal performance. Make sure to also download the GNS3 VM. Well, we will do that, but we will do in the next video, and I will explain you how we can integrate the GNS3 VM to GNS3 GUI. So for now, I have to just download this GNS3 software, and yeah, okay, it will start downloading the GNS3 application. So the download is almost complete. So here you can see that the download is just complete. Now we will see that how we can install this application. Now I will show you how we can install the GNS3 application which we have just downloaded. Before I do that, please don't forget to subscribe my channel by clicking here, and if you're enjoying my video, please hit the like button and share your comments in the comment section, and if you have any queries, please do let me know. Moreover, please turn on the notification by pressing the bell button here, and so that you can enjoy the upcoming videos regarding GNS3 and other material as well. So now let's move to the directory where we have just downloaded the application. You have to just run it, and so here you can see that you have to just follow the instructions and you have to go to the next. So where, if you see here, there is a public license, so obviously it is a open source software, so you have to agree to the terms. You have to just give to the name of the directory, next, and you have to, if you want to turn on the WinPeak app for packet capturing, you can turn it on as well, and you have to press the next, and you have to install this software in particular directory. Well, I have already downloaded it, so I will cancel it from here, but you can move further by clicking the install and you will follow the instructions. So I will just press the cancel button. My setup will be cancelled. Once it has been downloaded on your system, just open it by going into the startup. You have to just open it from the GNS3. So here you can see that you can just create a project name. Let me see. Well, you can just type in, that is GNS3. You have to just press the OK. So here, this is the GUI of the GNS3. So let me briefly explain you about all these menus. For example, in the file menu, as you can see that you can create your new blank project, you can open your recently created project, or you can save the project, you can delete the project, or even you can edit the project as well. In the edit menu, you can manage the preferences. Preference is actually the settings of this GNS3. In the view menu, you can zoom in, zoom out, you can show and hide the interface labels. In the control menu, you can see that you can start and resume all the nodes, suspend your nodes, or even stop your nodes, or even you can reload all the nodes. So in the annotate, you can add some description about anything. You can insert any picture, you can draw rectangular shape or the ellipse shapes, or you can even draw the line. In the tools, you can take a screenshot, you can import and export the configurations. Whenever you install the GNS3, the GNS3 doesn't have the iOS images of the router. So what you need to do is that you have to just download the iOS image of any router, and you have to just import that iOS image so that you can use it for your network configurations and the topology as well. So in my case, if you see here, these are the two routers which are the 2691 and the 3600. Actually I have just imported the iOS images of these routers as well. So let me show you how we can import any iOS image of any router. So you have to just go to the preferences in the edit menu. You have to just go to the dynamics iOS routers, and you can see that here we have just only two routers, that is 2691 and the 3600. So let me import another one, that is 7200, and you have to run this iOS router on the local computer. You have to just browse the directory where your iOS image is located. I have like 7200 located in this directory. I have to just select it, go to next, give my name and the platform, next, and I have to select the default RAM, which is 512 MB, so I'm gonna persist with it. Let me move further. So here you can set the slots, or you can say you have to just give the interfaces. So let me select PA8T, gigabit Ethernet, or 2FE-TX as well, and 8E, and we can change these interfaces after importing the iOS image as well. So just move further. So now this idle PC value, this is very necessary. It is actually the value which is used to prevent iOS to use obviously the 100% of your processor. So In order to prevent the processor usage, we have to select some idle PC value. So we have to click on idle PC finder. The GNS3 will automatically find it the most suitable value for this iOS image, and it is now finding the suitable idle PC value. So the idle PC value has been founded, and this is the most suitable value, and you have to just click on the finish. So you can see that this 7200 image router has been imported in this iOS router template. So you have to just apply and press the OK button. So now the router has been imported. Let me show you that how we can just drag this router into the main workspace. You can do that. Another one. So now I'm gonna connect these two routers with this cable, and let me connect with fast ethernet 00 with fast ethernet 00. You can see that these two routers are having the red icon, which is like these nodes are not operating right at this moment. So let me select both the nodes, and I have to press this start button. So now the nodes are in operational mode, and for example, if you want to have any configuration, if you want to do any configuration, you have to just double click on this router. It will open up its console or the CLI. Okay, so if you can see here, the router is booting up. So you can see that. Now let me show you. If I can give you show IP interface brief, this is the command used for to see the list of interfaces. And if I want to set right now I'm in the privilege mode. If I want to set the host name of this router, I have to go into the config mode. I have to set host name, for example 7200. So you can see that the router name has been replaced. And if I want to give if I want to give description on any interface, I have to go into that particular interface. For example, fast 00. I have to no shut it because it is administratively shut down by default, and I have to give some description. For example, description connected to R2. And if you go back to the privilege mode and run the command show interface description, you will see that this interface is now up and obviously connected to R2. The description has been shown, and you have, if you want to save the configuration, you have to just write it down, like press just you can type write. So the configuration has been written to its memory. If I want to show you that how we can set up the IP address, we can do that as well. For example, if I have to go back to the interface fast 00, I have to type IP address from 10.1.1.1 with subnet mask /8. So this is how you can set up an IP address. No shut, it's already up. So you can see run interface fast 0/0. You can see that IP address and the description has been already set. And if you are in the configuration mode and you want to write the configuration from here, you have to type do write. So it will save the configuration. So this is the basic configuration and the basic installation of the GNS3. um, so this is how you can configure some basic commands on the router, and how you can install and import an iOS image in the GNS3. Guys, this is what I have for today. If you want to know more about GNS3, do watch this video by clicking here. Please share your feedback by giving comments in the comment section. You must press the thumbs up button if you like my video. Share it with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed my channel, please do it now. Last but not the least, hit the bell icon so that you can get notifications of my upcoming videos. Thank you very much for watching it. Stay tuned. Hi guys, this is Muhammad Musaddiq. I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm gonna tell you that how you can connect two Cisco routers in GNS3. So we will do the basic configuration in GNS3, and I'll show you that how you can set up the basic topology and how you can set up the IP addresses on those two routers, and we will test the ping responses between the two routers as well. So let me show you the basic topology which we will perform in today's lab. So guys, this is the topology which we will use in today's lab, and if you can see here, we have two routers, that is router 1 and the router 2. Both of these routers are directly connected with each other, and the interfaces that are connecting them is gig 2/0 on router 1 and gig 2/0 on router 2, and the IP addresses on these interfaces has been configured is like 10.1.1.1/30, obviously with subnet mask 252 in the last octet, and same is the case with router 2. We have an IP address of 10.1.1.2/30. So I'll show you that how we can set up these IP addresses on these particular interfaces, and we will now run the configuration and we will run the testing as well. Guys, let's start the configuration in GNS3. So first of all, you need to open up the GNS3 application. You have to go to the file menu in order to create a new blank project. Well, you can specify any name here. For example, that is GNS3 basic. So now the project has been created. Well, before I should start this lab, let me tell you one thing, that you need to have an iOS images for any appliance. By default, GNS3 doesn't have any iOS images. So what you need to do is that you have to import an iOS images, such as for routers, switches, and the firewalls. Well, how you can do that? You have to watch this video in order to import an iOS image. So for now, I have iOS images for Cisco 7200 router. I'll use this router for this particular lab. So what I would do, that I would drag this Cisco 7200 router in my workspace. Another router, I should place it down. Let me open up the topology as well. So this was the topology which we are doing in this lab. If you can see here, we have to connect these two routers on gig 2/0 interface, on gig 2/0 interface. So both of these routers are now connected with each other. Let me show you that how you can show the labels of these interfaces. You have to press this icon. As soon as I press this icon, you can see that the gig 2/0 label has been appeared now. So now the routers are in place, but as you can see that these are the routers are having the red icon, which means their router are not power up. So I have to boot them up by selecting both of these routers and press the start button. So now you can see that the green light is there, so it means the routers are now booting up. So let me go to the console of router 1. I have to press this router 1 on R1. Yeah, the now router 1 is booting up. Meanwhile, I have to double click on router 2. I can show you the router 2 is also booting up. You can see that I'm in router 1. If I run this command, that is show IP interface brief, it means that it will show me the list of all the interfaces that are available in the router 1. So you can see that we have these interfaces, and all interfaces are obviously administratively down by default. Whenever the router boots up, and if you don't have any configuration, and if you buy a new if you buy a new Cisco router, or if you import a new Cisco image, then you will have the interfaces are all administratively down. So what I need to do is that I have to, as my interface gig20 is connected with R2, so I have to no shut it down. I have to go into the config mode. I have to go into the interface gig20, no shut it down. As soon as I run this command, my interface will change its state into the upstate. You will see that. There you can see that now the interface gig20 has changed its states to upstate. So I have to specify its IP address as well. For example, I have to give the IP address 10.1.1.1 255.255.255.252. That is no shut, or I obviously done that. So show IP interface brief. I'm running this command again so that I can show you that now the IP address has been set and the interface is now up. So I have to do this same for router 2. Let's go to router 2. Now show IP interface brief. You can see that the all interfaces are obviously down. gig20, which is connected to R1, is also down. I have to go into this interface gig20, no shut, specify the IP address 10.1.1.2 255.255.255.252. You can see that now the IP address has been set and the interface is up, obviously up. So guys, let me show you one more thing. If I go back to R1, for example, if I want to test the connectivity between R1 and R2, I have to run a couple of commands. So before I do that, if I want to see that how R1 is learning the route of R2, how we can see that, we have to run a command that is show IP route 10.1.1.2. so actually this is IP of the interface that is on R2. So when I run this command, it will explain me that as you are directly connected with R2, okay, so we are obviously gigabit ethernet 2/0, so you don't need to have any specific route because you are directly connected and it has the most priority, obviously. So now if I try to ping the other peer, that is 10.1.1.2, it will be able to establish the connectivity. It has to be, yeah. There you can see that the connectivity is there, and I'm learning the route of 10.1.1.2 from gigabit ethernet 2/0, which is directly connected. So same is the case with R2. If I show IP route 10.1.1.1, same explanation obviously here, and if I want to ping 10.1.1.1, it will ping. So the connectivity is there. So the guys, you have seen that we have established the connectivity between the two routers, and we will do the more complex labs in the future videos. So this is all what I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, please do subscribe my channel and like my video and share it with your friends. And thank you very much. Stay tuned.
Hi guys, this is Mohammed Musaddiq. In today's video, we will discuss that what are the best simulators available in the market for the networking. Actually, this video is for the beginners, those who are trying to do the CCNA and CCNP labs. So they need to decide that what simulator they can use for their labs. So in this video we will discuss the two best simulators available, that is Cisco Packet Tracer and the GNS3. In order to understand the difference between the Cisco Packet Tracer and the GNS3, first we need to know that what is Packet Tracer and what is GNS3. Packet Tracer is obviously the network simulator which is Cisco proprietary, and it has only the limited features as compared to the real equipment. But however, GNS3 is a network emulator based on Dynamips and the Chemo running, and obviously it has the real iOS images. Uh, Here is a comparison between the packet tracer and the GNS3. If you see here that the both the softwares are available as a free softwares, and packet tracer is not an open source software. However, GNS3 is. Both are available in the Windows and the Linux operating systems. For the iOS images, packet tracer has the like simulated iOS, which are not fully featured iOS obviously. However, for the GNS3 we have to use the real iOS images, obviously in the virtual environment, and the same is the case with the ISR routers. Packet tracer, it has the simulated ones with limited features or the partial features, but the GNS3 has fully featured routers, ISR routers. Catalyst switches are available in the packet tracer but not in the GNS3, but we can use the layer 2 iOS version 2 switches, uh, but again we have to get the iOS image for that matter, and the ASA firewall is simulated available in the packet tracer with very less features, but if we have to integrate the ASA firewall in the GNS3, obviously we need to have like the VM as well, and the next generation IPS and the firewall is not available in the packet tracer, but it is obviously available in the GNS3. So here is a little bit comparison. I've just made it so that you got the better understanding that which software you can use for your labs. uh, well, my perspective is that Cisco Packet Tracer is very good software for the beginners, but yeah, GNS3 is hard to set up, but still, it has more features, and I'll prefer the GNS3 for the modern labs, for the advanced lab, you can say that. And let me show you the GUI of the Packet Tracer and the GNS3. So this is the GUI of the Cisco Packet Tracer. If you can see here, I've just connected two routers with a cable, and obviously there are the different cable types available, and you can use them as per your requirement. And also there are the different routers available, that are the switches. So let me show you the GUI of the GNS3. So here is a GUI of the GNS3. You can see that I've just connected two routers, and obviously the green light showing that the routers are connected and the powered on. Then there is a below section called the console section, which shows you all the errors and the loggings and the warnings. So actually this is just a brief description of the GUI of both the packet tracer and the GNS3. I've also discussed the comparison between the two. So this is it for today's, but in the future I'll come up with the more videos, and we will start working on the GNS3, and I'll show you that how we can import the iOS images in the GNS3, and how we can integrate the ASA with the GNS3, and obviously we will do the labs, the basic labs of the networking, probably the CCNA or maybe the CCNB as well. So just stay tuned, and thank you for watching, and please do share this video, and do hit the like button, and please subscribe the bell button. Here it is. Thank you so much. Thank you, dude. Bye bye. Everyone, in this video I'm going to show that how you can run the multi-hop code and you can simulate it with having 3 senders and 1 sync node, and how it can be performed in the Kuja simulator. Okay, so let's start with it. I have to go to my VM player, in which I have already installed my instant quantity 2.7. So, and this is the, the icon Kuja is actually the simulator in which we can run and simulate our programs, our network, obviously the networking programs also. So just double click on it. It is that terminal has started, in which it is running at the back end. So, and this is the home's window of the Kuja, then the Contiki network simulator. So let's start with it. These are the different, the obviously the menus in which you can see you can create a new simulation, you can open a previous saved one, and you can reload simulation modes. I will discuss it later on. So just go to the new simulation, as I'm going to create a new simulation. If you want to put a name here, you can do it. I'm not gonna do it right now. Okay, just create it. So these are the different windows in the Kuja, the quantity network simulator, in which this network window is actually where you can place your modes, and in fact you can create your topology. And this simulation control, you can control the simulation with the start button. You can start your simulation, you can pause it, and you can run it by step, or you can reload it. If you want to did some changes in your code, you can reload it. And here you can write some nodes. Mode output is actually the output of the modes, where you can see that which mode is doing something, or showing something, like for example, if node is sync, you can print it in your code that I am sync node, and it will show here in mode output. And this timeline is actually that the number of modes will send the data. So with the according to time, sorry for that. So you can see here. Okay, let's start with the while creating the modes. Go to mode tab. Here you can see that if you go to the add modes, you can see create new mode type. These are the different mode types, like Mika Z, Kuja mode also, and this is MSP430 used for Telos B, Sky mode, Z1 mode. Well, I'll select for example Z1 mode. Okay, if you select Z1 mode, here in the Contiki process firmware, you have to put it your code for that particular mode. So I'm gonna put it, well, my code for this sync node is actually I am creating one sync node. So I have to, I've done my simulation, I've done my coding to select that whether what should my sync node will do. It is actually doing is that it is receiving the data from the senders, and it is not sending any data back to them. So this is only the sync node which is just receiving the data from the senders. Okay, I have put it, and I have to hit compile button so that it can compile. Here you can see it is compiling, and it is almost done. So I have to create number of new modes. Here you can see that if you want to put 1 2 3 4, as many as you want, the number of modes as a sync node, you can do it, but in this case I'm just selecting one mode. Okay, so, and this positioning, this is actually has different options, like linear positioning, ellipse positioning, manual positioning, but I am doing it random position, whatever the x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis position is. And just click on the add mode. As you can see here, this is the mode that I've just created. So this is actually the sync node. Well, I'm going to add more modes as the sender modes. So add types. Now this time I'm going to select different type. For example, I'm going to select sky mode. Okay, in this sky mode, again I have to put my code. For example, my code for the senders is like for example, this is my code for the sender. I have to again do the same process, just to compile it. When it is done, just create it. And well, in this case I'm creating 3 modes.
just click on the add modes. Yeah, here you can see that these are the 4 modes that I've just created. 3 of them are senders and 1 of them is sync. So well, what should I do is now I have to select the range. I have to put, because multi-hopping is done when for one mode is out of the range, so it will pass to its nearest one and then it will move further to its nearest one, then to the sync node. So for example, if number 4 mode is wanna send data is to number 1 mode, what it will do is, for example, this guy will send data to 3. If the 3 is in its range, 3 will send it to 2 and 2 will send it to 1. And for that, for selecting the range and for analyzing the range, I have to go to view button. Here different options are there. As the time progress, I will let you know, inshallah. And just click on the radio environment. Here you can see the range. For example, I've clicked the radio environment, and I just click on 4 mode. You can see in 4 in the range of the 4, I have to just zoom out so that we can see it clearly and easily. Yeah, probably that's much better. Okay, in the range of 4 mode, there is 2 more. There is sender number 2, but I want to put mode 3 in its range, so I just drag and move other nodes out of its range. Yeah, as you can see, for the for the mode number 4, I have 3 in its range. Yeah, and now for 3, because what is the main concern of this simulation is, for example, when the data is sent from 4 to 3, now 3 has to collect the data from 4 and send it to 2. So what I have to keep both the nodes 4 and 2 in the range of 3. So I just drag it 3 1. Yeah, you can see in the 3 in the range of 3, you can see here 2 and 4 both are present, and in the range of 2, I have just put it. Yeah, these 2 nodes, because 2 will get data from 3 and pass it to 1, and in the range of 1, I just need 2. Yeah, just to make confirm, just to show that all are yeah, it's good. And these are that's how you can set the ranges of every node. Now just start the simulation and you will see that how it will work. I have put some delay at the start of my simulation so that it will take time, and you can set the speed limit of it. For example, I'm gonna set 1000% speed limit so that my code will run faster. Hit the start button. As you can see here, in the make output, number one node is having ID 1 is saying that I am sync, while others are just starting their process because the senders will take time before they sending the data. And all 3 modes are just saying that test collect process. In the meanwhile, you can set the mode relation, mode ID, and you can set mode types also, where it is. Yeah, mode type. In this way you can see that these 3 are of same mode, that is of sky, and this one is of Z1 mode. So when the data will start, you can see, yeah, here you can see that sync got message from 4, sequence number 0, and number of hops. This is how it shows that which for example, if number 2 is sending the data to 1, then it will have only 1 hop, okay, because it is sending directly. While if the node 3 is sending to 1, then it will have two hops, number of hops. And for instance, if the number 4 is sending, like here you can see number 4 is sending to sync node, number of hops are 3, and actually the data which is sending from which I am sending in this code is hello world. So you can see here these are the details, and actually this is how it works. So that I have done in this simulation. Inshallah, I'll let you know with more simulation, with more my program coding in coming videos. Thank you very much, and stay tuned. Hello everybody, I am Muhammad. In this video I'm going to show you that how this mobility plugin works in the Kuja simulator. Here in this example, what I did is actually I have made 3 nodes as a sync node, and this fourth one node is a mobile node. So what mobile node do is actually it moves in a linear fashion, and when it enters into the range of node number 2, the node number 2 will start receiving the packets from the node number 4, and when it is on the move, the node number 4 will start sending its packet, as you will see in a couple of minutes. And same is the case with node number 1. So these are only the sync nodes, so they will receive the packets whenever the node number 4 will enter in its range. And this is actually the simple testing example, so I will show you the details of this simulation, that how I did this in the next video. And in this video, as you can see, that these coordinates has been set manually, and I'll show you the position of this mobile node, that how this position changes and how we can change these positions of this mobile node in the next video. So let's start this testing video, and you will see that how it works. So just click on the start button, and you can see that at the start this all the sync nodes shows that I am sync, and this fourth node is on the move, and you can see that it starts sending the packets. So it is just outside the range. Now it is entering into the range of node number 2, and as soon as it enters the range of node number 2, the node number 2 will start receiving the packet. So you can print it anything on the node number 2, that lights are on or something, you as per your requirement. So same is the case with node number 1. It enters into the range of node number 1. You can see that now node number 1 start receiving the packet. So actually this is just the testing example, and I'll post more videos with advanced mobility plugin, how it works and how we can play with it. So thank you very much, and stay tuned.